Hi guys, today we will learn a very good project. This project can help you to put it in your portfolio and get a good job. This not only, but you can import this project in a big project to can make it a very awesome project. What is our project? Our project is make a flip card, 3D transition card. Let's see our work. If I make a click on login, this will flip in 3D dimension like that. We will make it with this project with a very easy way using React. Let's see our code. If you give me like and subscribe the channel, you can encourage me to can explain more and more applications and projects. First, we need to put our application in this folder. We will copy the path of this folder like this and go to Visual Studio Code, CD, and add our path. Press enter. After this, we want to create our application, our React application. So we must write this command nbx create React app and add the name of the React app. The name of React app is we can give it name flip underscore card. This makes sense. And press enter. It will take some times. So I will stop the recording now to save your time, and I will come back when the installation or creation of our application is done. Okay, now our application is already created, and we can check it. It's created already, as you see, but we will go in source folder and copy this path and go to Visual Studio, CD, and paste our path, press enter, npm start, and press npm start. We can wait 1 minute until it works. I will stop the record and I will run it again after our application is running. Okay, our application is already run now. How we can do? We can open the public folder. We will rid of all of this. Delete. Okay. After this, we will go to index.css, the source. Okay, we will rid of all of this. Only I will add this background and we can check. This is for index.css. After this, we will go to app.javascript. In app.javascript, we will rid of this line. We don't need this logo. Import app.css. We will we need this line, so I will not remove it. And this is function.app. Okay, I will rid of all of this. What I need to add a component called flippable card. Okay, I want to add this component, so I will create a folder called components. Okay, wait. Components, this folder. Okay, and in this components folder, we will create file called flippedcard.javascript. In component folder, we will create a new file, JavaScript file. Create a new file, sorry, in component, new file, dot JavaScript. Okay. And we will need a CSS file for this component. So I will create new file, dot CSS, the same name, flippable card, dot CSS. Okay. After this, we can go to we come back to app.javascript because we want to add this component called flippable card. Okay, so we must import this flippable card. We make import to it. This is the path of it. It stayed in components, in folder called components that we create it now. As you see, this is the place where the app.js located. So we write this path for the flippable card. Start with dot the same place, and after it components. This is folder components, and in it we see flippable card. Okay. That's not only, but we must put the flippable card in the div of app.js like this. Okay, it's very good. This flippable card, we will write a code in it, but this is not only. We must add app.css. We have by default, when we created our application, this is a very long CSS. We will rid of all of this. Only I need this in app class, and I will rid of all of this. So I don't need to it. Okay. Width and height. Display flex. This to can arrange the content alignment. Justify content center to align the items in the center and align items. Justify content center to can align any item in our application in justify to adjust it horizontally in the center and align items to adjust it vertical center in the vertical direction. Justify for the horizontal and align items to the center. And of course, we must write display flex. Display flex is very important to can give us a chance to use justify content and align items. Okay. Okay. In flipped card, we can open the flipped card .javascript. First, of course, we must have a CSS for this flipped card. We will import it. Second, we need to create a function because this is React function component. So we will create this function. Okay, flipped card, and this function have a return. This function have a return, and in this return, we must create we must create a div. Okay. And this div, I want to put a class name for this div. I will give it name Flipkart container, like this. I want to put the CSS for this Flipkart container. So I must open Flipkart.css. Okay, and put this CSS in it, Flipkart container, this class name related to this div. Okay, and I need to explain it, height and width and the perspective to give us a chance to can create a 3D animation in this container. Okay. Okay. Now we want to make a new component, but this new component called cart, and we will put it in the flipped cart. Okay, how we can do this? Here we can create a new folder called it cart. Okay. Okay, this is very good. And in this cart, we want to create a card JavaScript and CSS. This is a very good thing. Okay, where is folder card? This folder card, new file, card.javascript, and we will create card.css. This is very good. For card.javascript, we will create a React function component. We will import the CSS. After this, we will create a function card. After this, it's a function return. After return, sorry, we will make this. Okay, in this return, we will create a div. This is a container div. In this container div, I give it a class name called card. And in this container div, I will put two cards, login and logout. This we have said, we have see it in the in the start of the video. This is two divs, okay? One we write in it login, and the other we write in it logout. I give it two class name, card back and card front, because this two div will flip and will move in the 3-dimension animation. Okay. Almost I finished this, but this card must to export. Okay, let's check flipped card. Flipped card must to export. This is very, very important. Okay. This card function must have this bracket. I want this function work when we make a click. Okay, so I want to make a click on the card. This and after this, the card will animated and start to. And we start to see if it login, we can see logout when it animated, or if we see logout, we make a click and the card will animated, and we can see the opposite side of this card. Okay, this will work. Any animation will work after we make a click. So we must write on a click. Okay, on a click like this, and this div will work when we make on a click. On a click equal on a click. This is a very good. We can go to card.css to write the CSS of our work. Let's start. It's empty, but we will follow it. First start card. Where is this card class? Class name card. This is card. Sizing, height and width. After this, position is relative. Oh, transform style. Preserve 3D. This property gives us a chance to can create a 3D animation element. Okay, transform style, preserve 3D. Okay, the styling, border radius 5px and border 5px solid for the border, and the color of the border is white. Box shadow x 0, y 0, and 15 for the 15px for the shadow. Okay, user select none to prevent any user to can copy what we write in the card. Cursor pointer to give it is this give us this property give us the chance to can change the mouse to a hand when we hover on the element, or we move the mouse to be on this element. The mouse will convert to a hand. Okay, cursor pointer. After I finish write the CSS classes, we can see the result of it. We have also card back and card front. We write dot card back and comma and card front. This to can write to make our code is lean, and we can write properties for two classes. Okay, height and width. This to can give us to can hide the back face of an element during the 3D transformation for these two properties. Position absolute, flex, display flex, justify content and align items to can make the elements in the center of the page. Front family and font weight and font size, all of this for adjust the font. Color white, text shadow 2px, x and y, and 10 for shadow. Okay, but the front we will give it a different color. So this is a special for the front background is yellow. I love this color. And for the card back, sorry, I'm very sorry, cannot write this. Wait. Okay, card back is blue, and we add transform rotate y to can give us a chance to can see the 3D animation of our card. Okay. Now we make a card component as a JavaScript and CSS. All is good. We must go to flip the card to add this component. How we can add this? First, we must import it. Good. After this, we must to add it like this. Okay. Now we can create it. Okay. Let's check. but still, if I make a click, I cannot see any animation. Okay, till now. I will add this code now to can make our animation work. Till now we can see the logout. If I press nothing, but when I move my mouse to be on the card, as you see, the mouse converted to a hand. Okay, as you see. From where? From this. I want to see this property. This property cursor pointer. Convert the cursor to a hand as this, like this. Okay, now we want to add the animation. To make this, we must add some code to flip the card and card.javascript. What we must do first, we must to add a package CSS transition, like this. But to can work with this package, we must add it. How we can add it? There is a command we must write it. This CSS transition is responsible about the animation, okay, in React. How we can do this? Okay, we must make install. We must run this command npm install react transition group and press enter. We will wait around 1 minute, but I will stop the record to save your time. Now, the command is run good and everything is very good. Now you don't see any alarms, and I run the application again with npm start. Let's complete our code. We import CSS transition. I want to add a use state. Why we will use a use state? Because everything in React need a use state. So I will make an import to use state, and I will add a use state called show front. I will add it in the function like this. Show front. Look, what I want to implement. I want when I click on this card, the card will make a 3D transition. Let's implement the transition, and after this we will adjust by code what happened when we click. We have two operations. First operation adjusts the click, and according to this click starts the second operation. Second operation is the animation of the card. Okay. First, I will explain the animation. To can make this animation, we must use a component related to CSS transition before the card. Here, this component is this component, CSS transition. We can use it like this. I need to adjust the transition. This is a self-closed component, CSS transition, related to this package. In this CSS transition will work, and it will work only if the show front is true. So, in it, we will write in show front, if show front is true, the animation will occur. Will occur in time. What is this time? So we add the parameter timeout 300 millisecond. Okay, this the time in this two brackets is 300 milliseconds. And what the animation? The animation is a flip. So we add class names flip. This means CSS transition component is related to this package, and it have a 3 parameter. First parameter, show front. This is related to this use state. When this show front is true, this animation will occur in 300 seconds, and the type of the animation is flip. Okay. And when this animation will occur only and if only we make a click on the card. So in card, as you see, when you click on the card, the animation will occur. Let's make a tie or make a link to can when we make a click in card, this will work with a transition, CSS transition. Okay, so we will add this function in the card like this. When we make a click, set show front status will be changed. This function for this. When we make a click on the card, here on the card, we make a click. When you click in the card, the parent component is a flipped card. In it, the value of show front use state will be changed. If it's positive, it will be negative, and if it's negative, it will convert to positive, the opposite. So we use v and this value to can opposite the value. Okay. So this exclamation sign means that the value of set show front will be changed from positive to negative or opposite from negative to positive only when we make a click on the card. Okay, this very clear. Okay, we can make a control S. Okay, but to can work with the CSS transition, it need a CSS file. Okay, to can work, we must to add this file. This file contain the flip class name. Okay, to can add this flip motion, we must go to the card and make import to. Sorry, we make some mistake. We can make import to file called flip transitions. Flip transition is very important to can add the transition in the CSS transition, but we must import it in the card component, flip transition.css. Okay, we must add this file in card folder, new file, card transition, flip transition. Okay, flip transition, this file is describe the motion of the flip. I copy the code and I will explain it, don't worry. First, all of this I comment it, this is not important. First, I have flip all these classes related to this package CSS transition to can make our element move its 3D dimension. Okay, or 3 dimension. Flip transition, we adjust the flip where is when enter and exit, it is rotate 180 degree when the flip is start, and it will be 0 when the flip is exit. Okay, and when enter the flip enter active and the flip exit active. As you see, all is the same between the flip enter active and the flip exit active, but the transform is not equal. It's a different value. Rotate 0 degree and rotate 180. But this is a stamp for this, so for the flip motion. Okay, and the flip enter done and the flip enter exit, it's the same. That's different, 0 degree and 180 degree. Okay, now all is good. And press Ctrl S. Now it work good. If I click, the card will make a 3D animation. Thanks for watching. I wish you can use this project and import it in your big projects, or you can use it and put it in your portfolio. I will put the code for you, the GitHub link for this code in the description under the video in YouTube. I wish for you a happy time and a very big success and happy times. Bye bye.